What it do, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Black Effect Enterprise, and this is your man Nico B. I'm gonna get into this message quickly. As always, we have the OnlyFans model who just recently stabbed her boyfriend. This was Courtney Clenny, and she recently stabbed her boyfriend Christian Toby Obumseli. So it's like, man, this is when swirling for black men goes wrong. This was a white OnlyFans model. This woman, don't get me wrong, she's an attractive woman. You understand? But this woman, her is a walking red flag. This is the problem with you black and you black. Some black men actually aspire to get with women like this. Look at Tiger Woods. You understand? He ain't like this is in black men and these women out here. She basically she was on Fresh and Fit podcast earlier, basically saying that she don't want to talk. She only talks to black men, and then she are saying that she only talks to rich black men. So your average black man not gonna have a shot. She only talking to black men with money. Basically, she only talking to men with money, and I don't think she just would end it at black men. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. She'll probably mess with a Hispanic man, a Arab man, any nigga. She'll mess with a white dude if the dude had enough money for her. You understand? But don't get me wrong. This chick right here, she was 2 million followers deep on OnlyFans. See, this is the thing, like with the white women, and why I be saying like black women shouldn't try to aspire to be like that. Don't This is why, this is the disconnect and the disgust that black men have been, that real black men have been fighting against with black women, is trying to get them to not adopt the society that's of your that you see around you, because black women didn't have that. We had our own code throughout the years, throughout our years here. Like you've had outliers, and you've been had swirlers, you've been had divestors, you've been had people Eartha Kits and all this, just want to lead, just I'm the every woman type of mentality and all that, who left the communities and stuff like that. But for the most part, you had a collective in the black community, which you still do, that are adopting their own way of living. They don't need any handouts or nobody telling them how to live or how to be or how to operate. You understand? They operating on their own, the same way, on their own accord, same way Hispanics and every other culture comes over here and does. They operate on their own accord within the system that they're placed in. Now, we have a unique situation because we didn't ask to be here. We didn't ask to come here. We didn't ask to be brought here. And we built most of this stuff and didn't get paid for it. We fought in the wars by still being oppressed. The black man black man and a woman. Let me get that right. The black man and black woman have a unique fight here together. They're the only ones who who share that unique experience. So this brings me to, like, with the black men who, I'm gonna touch on a few things in this video. I'm gonna touch on but I'm really talking to the brothers, man, who just try to run to white women and think that the grass is green on the other side. It's the same way for when black women try to run to white men, bro. If you don't know who you dealing with, then don't get involved with that. You gotta know the devil that you dealing with, not calling anyone the devil. But I'm saying, like, black women deal with black men because they know each other. They, you know what I'm saying, they have the similar experience that I mentioned, and it's a very unique one. The cultures are the race relations are very tense right now. The cultures are very different. You understand? The histories are starkly different. Things like that. Family, I could go on and on, but at the end of the day, I'm no one stopping anyone who wants to swirl and do all that. But what you're seeing is, the more that this increases, the more, like I just told you, how the tensions is so high with race relations between blacks and whites in America right now, due to all this stuff you see going on in the media and around, the Trump or all this foolishness, man. You know what I'm saying? Just all this foolishness that's been caused by, America itself. But, we already know that. With all that going on, you seeing more and more deaths occur between interracial couples. You've seen you've seen back-to-back cases of black women getting involved with white. They don't know though how to operate there with those white men. White men have a shorter fuse than black men, unbeknownst to y'all. Y'all think that black men is just don't get me wrong, when it come time for it, the black man will get savage. He will take it there, just like any man will. But I'm saying, as far as being mentally hinged, the white man don't play all that stuff that you trying to get out them games you play with the black man, because the black one play a lot of games. And that's fine. Like I'm saying, it's just a difference of culture, like a difference of how to approach things. And some black women see white men as walking ATMs. If you coming into it with that mindset, and some women, black women, are so vulnerable right now, they'll run to any white man. He could be balding, some dusty white man, and he just tell them that they beautiful or something, and they'll just melt and jump in us and then sleep with him. You know what I'm saying? And trying to move in the house, doing all this other foolishness. It's like, hold on, that's not safe. The same way this dude doing, man. And it's like, bro, you go get with this white woman who a walking red flag. She ain't nothing but for the streets. She for the streets because she got her OnlyFans. She telling you she for the streets. And she literally for niggas to beat they meat to. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, and some niggas, some weirdo niggas, they get off on that. Every man want people, they woman to be attractive. You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter to me if niggas find my woman attractive, as long as I find her attractive, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Public perception lets you know that you got a bad chick. So, people could tell your woman beautiful, but people could tell me my woman is, I got a stunning woman, a very a gorgeous woman, but I don't want no nigga telling me that they didn't seen her naked and they can jack off to her. Okay? That's not real man stuff, bro. We didn't went so far. That's just accepting something. And like I say, dudes, a lot of us black men, bro, we see getting this white woman, we'll take her at whatever cost. Don't get me wrong. Again, this was the bad white woman. You understand? So, I get that's like the kryptonite for some brothers. It really literally is. This has been said, this has been going on since, we've been brought over here, man. Black men were killed if they talked to a white woman, but they still slept with, and some of that was under duress, let's be honest. Because if they get in that position, they was damned if they did, damned if they didn't. If they refused us, they was dead. If they entertained it and then the man in the house found out, and then the chick was gonna lie, say that they raped them, they was still dead. But in that catalyst, you learned the white woman was just getting what she wanted. That's why I don't sit here and put no woman on a pedestal, dude. It's the black, white, Hispanic, whoever, women or women, men or men, people have their own agendas going on. You understand? Now, and because the men have pretty much given up a lot of their power to women, they've given them everything they've had. And they've allowed them to basically, attain more power than ever, be able to do anything they want. So what much is given, much is required. So now it's up to women to show their moral character, and it's not looking good. You understand? Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, sticking, you don't have to be sticking in nothing. I'm not saying sticking no toxic relationships and stuff like that. It's just where niggas is constantly messing you over. But this is the day and age where don't nobody wanna stick it out with nothing. Now, in this relationship that was going on with this OnlyFans model and Christian Boomselli, this was obviously, it's from the accounts that this was one of them toxic relationships. The chick is a walking red flag, man. You understand? And the dudes think they can accept this fact. I don't know why it was some abuse going on. I don't know where the abuse stemmed from. Why they don't say, no one alludes to it. It's just one of those toxic couples you have today. And it's like, black men, why would you go from being in a toxic relationship with black women, talking about, because this dude is on her making tweets before he passed. He had a lot of tweets disparaging tweets against black women, pretty much just, and I'm not saying that some of them weren't true. They're basically like the stereotypes. Some black women, like, let's be honest, black women, there are a huge group of them who just, they're the ones who started turning around and presenting their ass and looking back. They the ones who started all that. And so you present he couldn't say nothing if you weren't doing it. Like, if you were just in church, getting down with righteous men, you understand, building things, going, getting your education, getting God in your life, just living your best life, being your best self, would nobody have no ammunition to talk. But the things that these people say, these experiences that black men have, start in a family. So that's where it begins, with their mothers, aunts, the women that they date coming up. When they on the come up, these women, they see women dating Pookie, Ray Ray, and all the other foolishness. You understand? So it's like, bro, these are just experiences. But again, like, it's not reduced to race. Like, it's toxic women on all sides. But for the black men who do this, and like I said, he had disparaging comments on Twitter. And I mean, it was like 4 comments, man. I don't know. I mean, a couple of tweets. But still, again, bro, it's like, just because this is what I say to the black man, bro, who want to go out and deal with whoever you want to deal with. It's all love, man. But just at that point, I have nothing else to say about black women. You understand? I don't have no more comments and nothing negative nor positive, unless these are women that I know. Now if I know them, and they, like, this is my women in my family or my next door neighbor, and I know her character, then I can vouch for that. But other than that, I ain't got nothing else to, I ain't got nothing for that if you're not dealing with it. But if y'all niggas want to still deal with black women and stuff like that, bro, it ain't even no reason. And the same with black women. Same go for y'all. If you still want to deal with black men, you shouldn't be if you got a black man or black son, you shouldn't be on the internet running your mouth about black men all day. If you a woman who deal with white men, and you say you done with black men completely dating them, why are you running your mouth about them all day? It's just not healthy, and it's not productive. It's showing that people have agendas and things got going on. And another thing, man, that brings me to this. For the black women who are basically saying they don't give a damn about if this man died, because he had those tweets and he chose not to date black women, or like I said, he tweeted things on his personal page that didn't praise them. Y'all are sick. Y'all are sick individuals. Y'all the same and this is why the black man can't win with y'all. You understand? And it's not all, but I'm saying for the black women, and this is why you have, and salute to the sisters who really down with the brothers. This is why, and who really not just down with the brothers, who really are just real women. This is why you have them separating themselves from the women who on here talking about, you should stay on code. That ain't got nothing to do with us. They got blah 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 blah. Because he said, like, again, he look at his skin and you can see it's got something to do with you. And the reason being is because you can't separate yourself from the black man. You can't. You're black. When it come down to it, and this is when I was talking about how black back in slavery times, how the black man was sleeping with the white woman, going off and doing that. Well, the white man was going off and sleeping with the black woman, and and every other woman he could. He did the same thing with the Indian woman. If you think he didn't rape her, you crazy. The white man was sleeping with every other woman. That's just how men are. He could, because that's what he could do. But you know what? If the white woman of the house found out that he was sleeping with that black woman, you saw that on the film, 28 Days a Slave, I think that was what it was called, or 48, I forget. But what I'm talking about with Lupita Nyong'o. When the white woman of the house found out that this black woman was sleeping with that man, she either had her whipped, killed, or sold. You understand? And the white man didn't protect her at all. He didn't give a damn. And he probably he killed some of them himself. If he found out that woman was pregnant or something like that, he either killed her or killed a baby. All type of atrocities. And you got and you got people today who still, like I say, not saying that you can't go interracially date or something like that. It's people these women on the internet and men and women on the internet who will praise this group of people, like who appraise them as being above you and above your group. Like these are not, these are people. And if you study history, these are people who don't have a decent moral history. You know what I'm saying? Or some, I don't, it's only in black women, these gullible black women on the internet's eyes that the white knight exists. And it's the same way with these it's a sector of black men, bro. It's a sector of black men because me myself, like I said, I look at all women the same, bro. If it was a green race of women that God put on this earth, niggas, the dogs, the brothers will be rocking with her, just depending on it, and seeing how she was, seeing if she acted right. See, it all matters on how the woman treats you is what I'm trying to get down to. And I really, if this woman ain't a God-fearing man on this planet Earth today, she ain't gonna be down with your program. If she not willing to follow the Lord, then why would she be willing to follow you, dude? You understand? You just need to hit it and quit it and forget it. Or just, I recommend don't even hit it. You niggas need to stop putting all this coochie on a pedestal. Because that's what this man did. This man put this white coochie on a high pedestal. You know what I'm saying? He was still coming. They say more of the story is coming out. Say that he was still coming out to her crib. After they had broke up. And that's how he got stabbed up. You don't do that, bro. Then you putting hands on the chick at the same time. Like, these white women they don't operate the same as black women. Like, black women not gonna just be taking niggas, smacking them up either all day. They'll get the hell out of there. This white woman just took the nigga out, like, cause she know that her lily white ass can get away with literal murder. And that's what happened. She she ain't in jail right now. You just had a video. Salute to the sister who exposed her, man. Man, I prayed for, ultimate blessings for that sister. That sister who exposed that girl and got her up out of there with her daddy when this white woman who killed this black man, she's out right now. She's not in jail. She just murdered. She just pulled the Freddy Krueger, Lorena Bobbitt, whatever you want to call it, a Bloody Mary on this dude. Blood all over her little white pants. And now the next, and then claimed some loophole mental illness to where I'm gonna kill myself. They back-arrested her and put her in the hospital and held her because she talking about she gonna kill herself. Now they released her and she out here having a drink. Just having a casual drink. Oh, man, ain't no problems. And this black woman saw that, man, and she was disgusted by that. And any black woman who don't see that any person who don't see that and will be disgusted by that, I would question what type of person you are. And see, you have this sector of black women on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And just bitter black women who are on the computer. We're gonna have to come up with a name for them because this is the only sector of women who do this. They get on there and be like, you shouldn't even have any feelings for this person as a human being because he said some bad things about my hair. Or he said that he wouldn't date me and he chose not to date me. He don't want to procreate with me. This man don't matter. He can't change his skin. He can't change his family, who he is and how he's viewed in society. That connection is deep. He can't change the spiritual connection amongst black people. You understand? This God put different groups of people on the earth for a reason. He likes variety. If there's a variety, there's everybody like a little variety in their life. You understand? But that's what I'm saying. And that's what make this world great. That's what make this world continue. Our shared experiences put together and we work together. But again, and I don't have no problem with a white man who want to keep his family to himself and want to preserve his lineage and is happy and proud of it. Jesus. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. But see, you want men to have pride, but not have pride. It's a bunch of double talk going on in the world. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: the justice system, you fail in black. You showing that black lives don't matter right now. And black men and women should be taking an eye to this and really bombing on this and making a big deal about this and making it and not shutting up until that woman is in jail. I want to see her under the jail. I don't care about I don't care about no self-defense. You got to prove that this man was trying to kill you. Like, I'm serious, because even if why would you just come? That's not warranted for you to kill somebody or stab a nigga on some like I said, on some Candy Woman stuff, Candyman shit. just because a nigga coming in there and putting hands on you or something like that. Now, don't get me wrong, dudes should never do that because, hey, you get what you get. But that still, if you kill a person, you still should be warranted some time. Like, this woman should not be walking the streets. This woman not a stable person. Like the dude, like I said, I'm like the girl. Salute to the woman who called her out, man. Many blessings to you, sister, because you an actual real woman who care about people, who care about human lives and human souls. I wouldn't want to be in a hotel with no known murderer either. And I'm a grown man. I don't want to be around known pedophiles and shit like that. That ain't with it. Them like, come on, my nigga. Like, people crazy these days. The system is crazy these days. They're showing you that like little gender white women like that. Like I said, she a hot white woman, young white woman. Them women get away with murder. That shows you the system we in. And this ain't on no that white men is set up this to protect the white women or something like. Nah, it ain't nothing like that. The white men who, the system that upholds this, they uphold white supremacy for their own benefit, for the man's benefit. Again, the same way in slavery to where he had access to everything. It's not so anymore. And the black man, like I say, it's time for him. He's risen up, and it's time for him to get what's owed to him. It's time for him to take his rightful place. So now and the Hispanic man's over here, Asian man, it's just a melting pot of things. You understand? And things are changing. Like Caucasians' birth numbers are dropping. Again, you don't have you don't have the necessary white supremacy on the in the private sector of people as you just hear about it, or as it's more so in dealing with those just the elites who got out controlling all of the money. But you have the black men. Everybody is pretty much on an even kill. But you always gonna have it's a unique plight over here of the black man and woman. So it's not about protecting the white woman by letting her get away with little murder of a black man or something like that. That has something to do with upholding the system that's been in place. Again, let that have been a black woman, with a white man, bro, they would have threw her under the jail. They would have threw away the key. Like, she would have not been out having drinks. She would have said she had mental illness, man. They would have still put her in jail. You understand? So these are just the things we have to look at and learn. But for black men, bro, this is one of those cases when swirling go wrong, bro. When you get with a white woman, bro, you need to make sure you getting with a decent, just a decent woman, like I say, who love you for you, and who's not on first of all, don't have none of these toxic traits. Any woman who on OnlyFans, run, brother. Or you either hit it or get a part of it. And this is like just me talking as a secular, like, I've been a secular man. Right now, bro, I'm not even dealing with no woman who not trying to do God's will for their life. I'm looking, I'm looking for a wife, the woman who I'm trying to be with, and who I can teach, and who can, we can build something together and go unto the kingdom together. Make it to the kingdom together. You hear me? That's it. And that's a lot more traits than just come with a big booty or some titties out, or some pearl eyelashes or something, or a long Brazilian wig. Okay, it come with a lot more than that. But as a secular man, if I can't blame these young brothers, if you look at these women who are OnlyFans and you just want to hit it and get out of her, like you don't take her serious. You can't possibly in your heart of hearts. She's showing you she not for you. She ain't just for you. And it's a bag in it, but okay. Like, then you got to understand the consequences come with that. You not going, same way with porn stars. Like, a lot of men is going to run through you, but they not going to never really take you serious. And that's because of the life you chose. But for you brothers, man, you keep doing stuff like this, you're going to go outside. The more and more you start seeing brothers swirling just with no regards. Swirling with no regards is what I say. Swirling with no inhibitions. Like the same way with black, you acting like these black women, bro. You acting like you desperate for love, and some of these niggas. And this bring me to this: a lot of y'all just are low self-esteem black men. Honestly, brother, You need to get yourself. You can build your self-esteem up. I'm telling, but you got to understand that there's a problem. Your self-esteem. A lot of black men because a lot of these black women, again, you heard. I mean, a lot of these white women who deal with black men, they don't want the lowest of the low. They not gonna go. Why would they go into the deal with black men and they go deal with the lowest of the low? No, they don't do that. See, some of us have been dealing with white women since before they had before they had all the money, before now, like this, like, it's nothing new to us. I've dealt with white women, Hispanic women, Asian women, mixed women, black women, fat women. Like I said, if it was a green race of women, I probably dealt with, I would have been dealt with them. So it's nothing new to me. I know women, people are people, women are women, men are men. That's just it. And you have to vet accordingly. So all of the rhetoric about that black man, all that white woman, all that stuff is nonsense. You understand? But I'm gonna tell you, but there is cultural differences, and you need to know what you're getting yourself into, man. The same way, like I said, how when a black woman swirls with these white guys, they push their buttons in ways that they think that they could do with black, like they've done with black men. It don't work, and white men snap on them, and they end up dead in horrible ways, and it's a sad thing. Same thing with black men. Black men going out here, you thinking you can operate with these white women the same way. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You gotta switch up your operation in all things, bro. You gotta understand what type of environment you're in. And they saying that you gotta be, oh, now I'm Uncle Tom. Now the coagulant jagulant. No, that ain't even why they over here. They ain't over there messing. They over there messing with you for you. They ain't over. They messing with you because of your black skin, because of your, you know what I'm saying, your masculinity, because of the way you talk, the way you're moving. You know what I'm saying, the bop you got. That's why. So you ain't gotta change it. You know what I'm saying? But what you do have to do, nigga, is make sure that you looking, that you are vetting accordingly, you moving accordingly to the situation. You understand? Like if the chick is in our actions as a man, the woman that's got an OnlyFans, bro, why you over her house and y'all break up? Why you popping up over her house on some Jodeci stuff? You want to tell her you missed her or something? And then you beat, you're like trying to put your hands on her, you get stabbed up. Look, you look crazy out here, man, you know what I'm saying, doing that. And it's going to be more situations of that, again, when you have more swirling with no regard from black men and black women. But this black dude here, again, bro, you went out sad, man. You went out real sad, getting stabbed up by a little white woman. And it makes, it just really make no sense, man. You could have avoided this in all ways possible. I mean, you really could have. You could have avoided it in all ways, man, possible. So with that being said, I hope this is a learning experience for black men. Black women can look at this and also like salute to the black women who don't buy into this internet rhetoric and monkey see, monkey do, follow the leader stuff. And who value human lives, man. Just not just so butt hurting behind relationships and all this image and being so vain. Like, nah, man, you salute to y'all. But with that being said, black men, bro, don't just be trying to run to these white women like they better. We always said that, because that's not the case, man. You better learn who you're dealing with. All right. With that being said, it's your man, Nico B. I'm gone.